Hey, glad you're finally out of class. I was wondering when we were gonna hang out. Oh, what happened? You're a bit burned out? Scared of what the future holds? Listen, can I tell you something? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you something that I probably don't even know. But what I can tell you is that, listen, nobody knows what the future holds. Honestly, nobody even knows if this is the set goal in life. All the students in your class are thinking maybe just like you. Some may have a bit more sure resolve, and that's normal. But you, if you're asking these questions, and there is a doubt, can I ask you, do you want to be here? And I don't mean here. I mean, do you want to be doing this job, this career? Is this something that you really see yourself doing for the rest of your life? I know it's a deep, straightforward question, but it's an important question. You don't just simply, go into things and expect, you know, things to just magically work out. It's a very simple question that has to be answered before you go into things. And what I'm asking here is, do you really want to do this? I love having you as a roommate, and I love being right here with you and hanging out with you. But the last thing I want you to do is be wasting your time and wasting these classes and this money to let it go to waste in the future. And I don't mean that you're wasting anybody's time, but just yours. Think about it for a second. Imagine after all these classes, you realize that it isn't worth it in the first place. When you finally do it, it's just a degree that just sits there waiting and waiting and waiting for you to use it, and it turns out that you never wanted to do this to begin with. The real question is are you doing this for you, or are you doing this for someone else, or because of the idea of how society works? If this is what you want to do it. And I promise you, it'll work out, but you have to believe in your work. Take a look at me and take a look at what I'm trying to do. I'm a YouTuber. And sure, it's a very slow start. It's a very rocky start. Probably might not even take me a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3. But it's a work that I believe in. It's a work that I care about, and it's something that I get something out of every time I do it. And just like every career, there's always a learning curve at the beginning, whether that be college, whether that be the slow start of starting a business. There's always something that stops you straight at the beginning. But you have to believe in what you're doing is important to you. Because it is. But if you don't believe that, why are you here? You should be out there doing what is important to you and not lying to yourself for anybody else, because the only thing that matters is what you believe in. I wish I can have you here forever, but if you if you really want to be here, and if you really love this career, stay and hang in there. And I promise there will be, the fruits to your labor. You will see your career happen, but everything takes time and everything takes patience. And I promise you will get there, but you have to work hard. Nothing happens for free. Everything has its moments, and you will find that moment where it reaches out to you and your career starts to work out. And I'm waiting for my big break one day. I mean, just yesterday I was 100 subscribers. Today I'm 2,870. In about 30, I'll be 100 subscribers left from 3,000. But see, I didn't get there overnight. If you look at my videos, it's more than 100 videos that I've done already. The amount of counts is endless. And I didn't just get there. I had to work my ass off. I had to believe in every video that I did was important to me. So yeah, it's scary, but it's important. And it should be important to you on what you're doing every single day. And with that mindset, and with that goal in mind, you'll be taking steps every single day to get there. But remember, it's not a fast type of thing. It's a learning curve. It's one step at a time. Don't expect things to just magically happen in one day, because that's not how life works. When you were a baby growing up, you were just learning how to crawl. Then you learn how to walk, and then you learn how to run. It was steps. Or even climbing literal staircases. You don't do 3 steps at a time. No, you do 1 step. Otherwise you're going to trip and you're going to end up back in the bottom and hurt and broken. If your mentality is always so high, how do you expect to grow? It's okay to have dreams that are way beyond your reach, but that's the goal. That's not what's next for you. First, focus on how to get there. You will get there one day, but right now, focus on how to get there. What's the next step? Where you're going to be, how you're going to do it, and when you're going to do it. And through perseverance and effort, you will get there. But that's only if you really want to do this. Every time I have made an advice to people who want to do my career, I let them know that you gotta want this. This is something that you can't just simply do for the money, but it has to also be from the heart. If you love doing this, if you love working with people, if you love, your audience as a family, you will get there one day. But don't force yourself. Just give it time and effort. And I promise you, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next month, or even the next year, but it'll happen. You just need to give yourself time to escalate each step. And each step is another stepping stone to the next one. I promise. But please, have faith in yourself if you really want to do this. Do not throw this career away because you're afraid. I know I started it off with the other one, but if this is where we are, and we are saying yes to this career, do it. Keep going, keep fighting, and keep trying. You owe it to yourself to get what you want. And honestly, looking at you, I'm proud of you, because you're asking this important question now. And it is never too late to do what you want to do. Even if your original dream is too childish, it's the dream where you need to be. So, whatever that dream is, if it's this career, if it's something even more crazy, go for that. Go for it. And don't ever look back. Keep fighting for it. It's okay to have moments of doubts, but always remind yourself as to why you're doing this. If you're doing it for what you really believe in, that is where you need to go. I'm proud of you, and I hope to see you around here, but only if you really need to be here. I love you, and take care.